of you work very far from your homes, isn't it? Munafanya kazi bari sana.
An Oster station in Nakuru. You get in love with her simply because you met here, but tomorrow when it comes that now she has to move, you fail to understand that now it is a duty, it's a call of duty that she has to move to go to the other station. You end up leaving this lady with the kids and with the responsibility.
Most of the divorces are not caused because of immorality. They are caused because of the distance between you and your husband.
And you've made most of our sisters here in uniform to turn up to be single mothers, not because they are supposed to be, just because he has been transferred to another station. So I would wish.
Leo ni siku ya mapenzi. Nimesikia vile mother amesema, most of the young boys and young men, they fear to marry women in uniform. I don't know why, but I want to encourage them. These are ladies just like any other. The problem with our men is when they marry officers in uniform, they now stop being the protectors of the family. And I think for young men who are here, if you marry the officers, ile jukumu for you to be the protector, hata kama she is armed, you must maintain that you are the protector of the family. Hiyo ni kazi yako nayo na ni kazi yanafanya. Hata wao sisi wanaume wengine wale tunakuaga cooks in hotels. When we go home, they don't say that you have to cook for me because you are a cook. Do you say that? Do you say that? So why would a police officer be the head of security in your house if you are the man? Kama wewe ni cook, why don't you also now start cooking when you get home? So I think we need to respect the professionals of our people. And as a family member, we need to respect our women. We need to respect what they do. Tunajua you come across so many things huko kwa barabara. Tunaonaga mnatukanwa, mwingine akikuona anaonaga tu unataka hongo. Kwa nini tunaonaga hivyo tukiona polisi? Mwingine akikuona anaonaga tu unataka kumhalas. But I think the work you do, it's worth to be celebrated by any sane person. As a female officers and the work you do, I would propose to the government you be added a month or two on maternity. Why do I say that? Most of you work very far from your homes, isn't it? Munafanya kazi bari sana. Munafanya kazi. In fact, when I talk to some of your husbands, because I talk to them who are in the force, most of the divorces are not caused because of immorality. They are caused because of the distance between you and your husband. Na kulikuwa na ile mambo kulisemekana that an officer cannot marry another from the same station. I think it's wrong to decide godly things as a human being. If people can meet in the force, let them marry in the force. Let them marry in the same station. Let them stay in the same station. I think there is no way your work can be affected because you have a relationship with an officer in the same station. Inaweza kuwa affected. It can never be affected. We have teachers who are marrying teachers and they teach in the same school. We have managers who marry the same managers and they work in the same bank. Yeah? We have doctors who marry nurses and they work in the same hospital. So even our officers should be allowed to meet, love, and marry officers. How would you get to marry somebody that you have never met? You can only marry the person you see every day. I met another lady in Mandela. She was trying to get married to an OCPD that particular time. And she was telling me because Mandela is very insecure. Every time at night, she kept talking to the OCPD, and the OCPD is the only person who could assure her of her safety. How that was being assured is up to them. Would you fault her for marrying an OCPD? Yeah? Women look for security and provision, isn't it? So I think, officer, it's important if female officers and male officers can be allowed to marry each other, even in the same station. Like, you know, if you are in Wajir, if you are with your husband, you'll feel more secure if you are together, isn't it? Otherwise, if you are from Lamu and you have been posted in Busia, your husband has been posted in Marsabit, hata tukikenda kanisa every day, we talk about faithfulness. We know ourselves as men. We can't wait for you to come home for 6 months. Tugojea 6 months ndio utoke Busia ukuje Lamu. Wanaume, can we do that? It's not possible. It's not, we are talking the truth, isn't it? Tunaongea ukweli, si ndio? Ladies can even wait for a whole year. Na watetea nyinyi. But for us men, mtu akienda miezi 2-3, utamkuta pressure iko juu. Kwa sababu kuna mambo mingi anafanya nini? Anafikiria, na wanawake ni wengi, bado wanamsalimia high officer. Unataka asalimiwe high officer mara 10 akiangalia mbele akisema bibi yangu ako Busia usinisumbue? Unataka afanye hivyo? Usalimiwe hapa Nakuru, bibi yako ako Garissa, usalimiwe hapa leo ni Valentine, usalimiwe officer, unafanya kazi mzuri, useme tu thank you so much, God bless you. Uende pale kwa barabara usalimiwe na mwingine, thank you so much, God bless you. Ukifika nyumbani usiku utafikiria mara mbili. Kabla ufike Garissa na barabara sio mzuri, utakuta hapa Nakuru kuna small officer na amewekwa jina ya baba yake, na mtu anajulikanga achikufa ndio tunajuaga, tunaulizana, tunajua station zile mtu alikuwa na watoto wale alikuwa na wao. Moja Kisumu, mwingine Busia, mwingine Marsabit, mwingine Garissa. So it's important if we work close. What I mean is, even if it's not the same station, let's work close to our homes where our families are, isn't it? Hii mambo ya kufanya kazi baribari, I know it's important for the government, but it's also important that the officers work close to their families. Because as much you want to work, you also want to bring up a family in dignity. You also want to bring up and to be together or near your wife or your husband. Najua it's a very controversial discussion, but we should have it, isn't it? We should have that discussion of who should be where and who should marry who and whom should marry where. And I think, because I did that proposal when there was a committee that was being shared by Magara on police reforms, and my point was officers should actually, I'm saying this because today is Valentine's, we are talking about love. And you cannot love someone you are not seen almost every day, or not seen every week, or seen every month. Because love is about communication, isn't it? Love is about interaction. It's about knowing how someone reacts to different issues. Nyinyi saa zingine mnashinda huko wakati kuna maandamano ni mbuduki tu. You need to go home and feel that you have love from the family. Lakini ukikaa peke yako kwa nyumba, si utaumia peke yako? Lakini sisemi, lakini vizuri wanaume hawako leo. Sababu wagenisikiza wageanza kuchukua points. Sijawaambia wakisalimiwa wasalimike, lakini sometimes itakuwa ngumu unless wewe ni mkolino, itakuwa ngumu. Sijasema sijaongea mambo yake, lakini itakuwa ngumu. So what I want to say is that you are respected. We recognize you. We respect you. We honor you as the female officers in this country. The other day, last month, I hosted female officers the pioneer female officers, Kina Kaindi, and they gave me a lot of insights. Many years ago, if you got pregnant in the force, you are removed from the force, isn't it? That was true. If you got pregnant, you got removed from the force, because they didn't believe that a woman officer can serve when they are expectant. Today, we are free to give birth as many times as you wish and still serve in the force. It's the former First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Gina Kenyatta. She told me she whispered to her husband, and that's why I'm saying it's important to have your husbands with you, because you can whisper to them whatever you want to whisper. And proposed to Jomo Kenyatta to include female officers in the force. And that's how today you are here, because of one person, the former First Lady, Mama Gina Kenyatta. Tumpigie makofi. Si alifanya vizuri? Alifanya vizuri sana. She whispered to the husband, akamwambia, we need female officers. And then the female officers, or the officers at that time, they even did not have pension. Wanafanya kazi without pension. Today, you people have pension. So I think we have moved and we have gone very far as a country on how we are handling our uniformed officers in this country. Sitaji kuongea mengi, nimewaambia na nimefurahi kuwaona. Nitaongea na commander, because apart from being the ambassador community policing, we also do improvement of the infrastructure. Nitaongea na commander hapa wa Nakuru, because we are in Nakuru, to give me 1 or 2 police stations where we can be able to improve, tuone kama tunaweza jenga. Because some of the police stations that I've been to, zingine unaona hazina choo mzuri, hazina enough space for people to work, but I'm sure, because we are here in Nakuru, we'll talk to the commander, anichagulia 1 or 2 where I can talk to my partners and we make at least a change in one of the police stations here in Nakuru County.
My dear brothers who are outside there, we have our lovely sisters that are always here. They are presentable, they are lovable. But what we want to tell our brothers from the public is that our sisters are bound by the virtue that they need to move from one station to another. And some of the problems that my dear sisters are going through, it is a creation of the public. Because you will find an officer station in Nakuru. You get in love with her simply because you met here, but tomorrow when it comes that now she has to move, you fail to understand that now it is a duty, it's a call of duty that she has to move to go to the other station. You end up leaving this lady with the kids and with the responsibility. It is my humble request to the members of the public that we are also ready, because even us, we are marrying civilian ladies. And the way civilian officers are marrying our sisters, we also want to let you know that, please, when it comes to transfer, don't now call it the end, because you've decided and you've made most of our sisters here in uniform to turn up to be single mothers, not because they are supposed to be, just because he has been transferred to another station. So I would wish, for those who did without knowing, I also want to take this opportunity to let them know that we can work out, go back, have a thought, today being a Valentine Day. Reconsider your thought. Jiite mkutano. Call yourself a meeting and ask yourself, I left this lady with 3 kids simply because she was working in Nakuru, then she was transferred in Mombasa, or she was transferred to Kisumu, and because you are domiciled in Nakuru, you cannot be able to move there, then you told her, wewe enda na mizigo yako. Kindly reconsider. Can you reconsider that love, and you see if you can be able to go, so that we avoid creating single mothers for no apparent reason. That's the case that I would just wish to ensure that our dear brothers from the public to be able to know. But I'm saying, the way we love other sisters who are civilian, we are also welcoming you. Come and marry these ladies, because we cannot marry them all. Just the way our other officer said that he can be able to come, we shall be able to ensure that you're together. We are lovable. Today being alive, we are lovable, and we know how to make love. Yes, we know how to make love. That's one thing that we can assure you is a guaranteed. So let it be done, and let us have that amicable understanding. And to my dear sisters, what I also wish to let you know, I want to let you know that before you engage into a relationship, during the courting program, during the courting session, can you let this man understand that despite that you are in Nakuru, you are subject to move to Nairobi. Despite that you are in Nairobi, you are subject to move to Kisumu. Despite that you are in Kisumu, you are subject to move to Laikipia, so that he understands your nature of work. Because some of them, they see your beauty and they are mesmerized with your beauty, they forget about the other issue. So the next time you are moving out, anasema mimi sikujua hiyo na huko umenieleza. So again, I urge my dear sisters, kindly speak to them, let them know, let them understand the nature of your job, and from there, I believe all is going to be well. I really just wanted to pass that one so that we can be able to understand. But for the purpose of this meeting, let me read the official communication that we had so that we continue. The guest of honor, distinguished organizers, esteemed mentors and leaders, and most importantly, our loved ladies gathered here today. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. It is a great honor for me to be speaking with you today on this very exciting and special Valentine's occasion. I'm truly delighted to have this opportunity to address such a talented, dedicated, and hard-working gathering of remarkable women. This is indeed a great day for you, and I'm very happy to be sharing it with you. In fact, mixing and mingling with young and dynamic ladies is one of the greatest pleasures of my life. As an officer, it is vital that I understand the youth, especially the aspirations, the challenges, and dreams of young women, and what affects them in today's world. By listening to you, the organizers, participants, we place ourselves in a better position to develop meaningful remedy programs, improve mental health care, and encourage progressive and innovative areas of growth. By listening, we adapt to changing trends and respond effectively to new ideas in society. You have improved rapidly over a short period of time. Today, as we celebrate this second Valentine's event, you have already become recognized as one of the most impactful organizations in this area. That is MIMA. The major driver behind your transformation has been a sound strategy. To listen, to observe, monitor, and then act. The act is now the action that we are here today. Because of this, you have been able to implement a truly unique and enriching curriculum, one that aligns directly not with our officers, but also with the needs of the society. I would call this the Discovery Enriched Curriculum. You encourage our officers and participants to make an original contribution to their field of service as an integral part of their professional journey. It is a groundbreaking approach to integrating teaching and learning in an engaging and meaningful way, emphasizing the discovery of new knowledge. In today's world, young women must know how to generate new knowledge, create opportunities, and rise to meet the demands of the modern workforce, practicing professionally at and beyond international standards. I hope you have reached this stage by listening and responding to the world around you. A strategy that will benefit many as they progress in their careers, embrace new opportunities, and build new lives. On this Valentine's Day, as we celebrate love, let us remember that love is not only romantic. It is love for service, love for growth, love for community, and love for one another. Let this occasion remind us to nurture ourselves, support each other, and continue building strong, confident women who will transform the society. I encourage you to continue with the same dedication, care, and passion that you are demonstrating today. Continue listening, continue to observe, continue to grow as you journey through the beautiful program of life. May these Valentine's Days inspire you to lead with this compassion, serve with integrity, and live with purpose. When I say that, I just wish to take, because I'm almost ending, to tell Madam Mima, today we are in Rift Valley, but we have our lady officers distributed countrywide. I would wish that when you plan this other program, as we shall talk, let us have this program going even to Mashinani. How would I love to see this program in Kapenguria? How would I love this program in Nadapal? How would I love to see this program in the deep valleys of Shimoni? How would I love to see the ladies assembled in uniform, assembled in Border Point 1? So my urge to directors and to all partners who have joined today, kindly continue standing with Madam Mima so that she can progress and move towards this country, and we are able to, so that we can be able to address the issues affecting our ladies and our sisters in uniform so that they feel they're at home. So thank you very much. Happy Valentine's Day to you all, and I now declare this function officially opened. Thank you very much.